Good morning, watch people. This is the fourth Christopher Wall watch in my collection, and I've owned no less than another 5, a few of which I quite regret selling. I'm sure I don't have to tell most of you that the quality of these watches are absolutely superb, and in my opinion matches up to some of the luxury branded watches costing several times more. Now the C65 is a range covering several models and sizes. I previously owned a C65 vintage diver in blue with a hand wind movement. It was a beautiful watch, but I moved it on because I found its 41mm case to be a little bit large for my 17cm wrist. Now this is the Mark 1 C65 vintage, so it's a few years old now, but I thought I'd make this video because they do come up for sale from time to time. And welcome to my unpaid and unsponsored review of the Christopher Wall C63 vintage. So let's have a look at the dimensions. Well, the case is 38mm, the depth is 11.8mm, the lug width 20mm, and the lug to lug is 45mm. Weight on a strap is about 65 grams. Now for what I consider to be a dressy sports watch, these dimensions are just about perfect. Now I believe the watch weighs a fraction larger than the dimensions indicate though, probably about 39. And here is the Christopher Wall premium packaging. It's a coffin style box, and inside is a 5-year warranty and a cleaning cloth. And this is my watch of the day. It's the Yema Flygraph on this rather nice sailcloth strap. It's 39mm and it's got an in-house movement. The 5mm crown is signed, operates the movement as it should do, and the engagement is buttery smooth. The watch has an impressive 150 metres of clay water resistance, so if put on an appropriate strap or bracelet, it will be suitable for most water sports. Now inside is either the Sellita SW200 or the ETA 2824, almost certainly the Sellita. To be honest, they're more or less identical calibers. It is a high beat Swiss movement that ticks away at 28,800 beats per hour. It hacks, it hand winds, and it's got a power reserve of about 38 hours. These movements have got excellent positional variance, and if regulated correctly can be extremely accurate. Now Christopher Wall don't state what grade it is, but I suspect it's the Elabor. Now let's have a look to see what the time grapher thinks. There we are, nothing much wrong with that. A good amplitude, a very good beat error, and 0 seconds per day. Who could ask for more? The box sapphire crystal is 4mm thick, and it's got some AR coating on the underside, although I don't believe there's enough of it because I'm having a hell of a job making this video. Now like all Chris Wall watches, the case finishing is absolutely superb, and it's made of marine grade 316L stainless steel. As you can see, there are crown guards, which isn't always the case with the C65. Now the case is almost solely satin brushed, but there are polished chamfers. It's perfectly shaped and it fits beautifully to the back of the wrist. The case back is deeply embossed with the Christopher Wall trident with some basic information engraved around the outside. I'm glad it isn't an exhibition case back, but that's just personal taste. The matte back dial is very simple, but at the same time it's stylish and it's classic. The indices are applied and there is a colour matched date window at 3 o'clock. Christopher Wall have changed their logo several times over the years, as well as the placement. Now some people hate the logo at the 9 o'clock, I actually really like it. If you look carefully, you'll see Swiss made at the base. Now the C3 old radium loom is applied to the indices, whilst the baton hands are BGW9. I was surprised how good the loom actually is. Whilst the indices died during the night, 8 hours later I could still see the hands. Now let's have a look at that loom. Now it was possible to buy this watch with a bracelet. Now although I'm a bracelet kind of guy, I think this watch is actually far better suited to a strap. Now this is the strap that came with it. They call it the vintage oak. It's beautifully made, as you would expect. It's very soft, very durable and very comfortable. It's also got these quick release spring bars. At some point I may decide to put it back on, but for now I decided to put this rather nice green croc style strap on it. I think adding a splash of colour to this watch suits it. Anyway, it is a bit of a strap monster. Tell me what you think about this strap in the comments below. So let's talk price and value for money. This particular model hasn't been made for a while now, but I believe it was about £550 on a strap, but about another £100 on a bracelet. I believe for a British branded Swiss made watch of this quality, £550 is actually pretty good, albeit the cost would be more if it was made now. Now for what it's worth, I paid a little over half of that on an eBay auction. I would suspect it didn't come with any QC issues, but who knows. So is there anything I don't actually like about the watch? Well, not really. It's the perfect size, the fit and the finish is superb. The Solita movement is always a good choice, and I just love the classic but dressy sporty look. In brief, these do become available from time to time, so make sure you keep your eyes open. There is also a Mark II version of this watch, but it's got the newer light catcher case, but no crown guards, and the crown is actually push-pull. I actually prefer the Mark I, but that's just personal taste, I suppose. So would I recommend you consider one of these? Heck, I would. Will it end up as a keeper? Who knows. Now that brings me to the end of this review. If you've enjoyed it, please click on the like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. Leave your comments below and enjoy the rest of your day.